Hello everyone, welcome. This is Zombies Going On, your coffee-fueled gingerbread undead, and I have a couple of updates to the Pokemon Broken Home situation. And I wish they were awesome, but they're not. Like, at all. So far, we have a couple of fixes, but nothing to what most of you guys' problem currently is. They have done a couple of little things here and there regarding the error code known as 8807. But sadly, if you have error codes 999 or 992, well, we'll get into that in just a second. Plus side, cool thing, if you're getting error code 8007, it has a fix. It seems to work. We actually had this work with a couple people in comments from the last streaming video, which, by the way, thank you guys for all the support that you've shown on that. It has been really appreciated. Y'all have been really getting the word out. We're going to have to do so extra hard with this next bit of info. For 8007, if you see the code, what Nintendo states to do is to delete save data from Pokemon Home on your Nintendo Switch and just launch it again and see if that resolves the issue. It's not going to hurt your Pokemon in any kind of way to do that. That does seem to work for a lot of people. It seems like for mobile, which is where I've been hearing this issue the most, with 8807, it's just not being able to log in. It completely screws you or tells you that you're logged in somewhere else or something like that. The easiest way to fix that error on your mobile phone is to completely log out of it. You can uninstall it, but it doesn't seem to be necessary. I would, just as an extra precaution. But all you gotta really do is completely log out, like 100%. Go back into the app, type in your email address and your password. Make sure that you're not using any of like your quick save passwords and stuff like that. You stop that, Small Mike. Quit being a weird. Such as like fingerprint authentication or any of that other kind of stuff. No, type it in manually. Do it old school. Tiki, and boom, that should resolve that issue. It seems to be the only issue that they have been able to fix, which is really sad because they've updated mobile 4 times now, and that's the only thing they seem to have fixed, other than giving a couple little quality of life perks and fixes for people who actually can't get into the app. Now, if you have errors 999 or 992, things get a little bit bleaker. First off, Nintendo of America and the Pokemon Company have not said anything at all, other than make a ticket. That's all they tell you. Contact support. You gotta contact Pokemon homepage support. That's who you need to get a hold of, and leave a ticket for them. But if you look into the customer support page for Japan, they have issued a statement, and it seems kind of bleak. Now, this is translated by Google, so how well translated it is a little off, but it seems to drive the point home close enough. From what it seems, contents after moving Pokemon from Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home, the following error is displayed, which is error code 999 or error code 992. You'll get the same one for both of these. Then the issue to that situation is that there is a Pokemon or a couple of Pokemon that have apparently caused the issue. They don't know which one it could be, but apparently one of your Pokemon had something weird off with it, according to this, and didn't pass whatever their inspection thing was and managed to corrupt the entire transfer. The more Pokemon you transfer over, the worse off apparently this is. I don't know why it doesn't have any kind of a flagging system to it. That seems like they're kind of like grasping at straws a bit from how they're stating it, because it seems like anybody who's just carrying over multiple boxes of Pokemon are having the issue, just period. But when you have such a large amount and it finds a problem Pokemon, it apparently doesn't have a way to shrink down the number of Pokemon transferring. It doesn't have a way to say, okay, that's a troublemaker, and not send it over, and it just corrupts the entire file. From there, it says that there could be a problematic Pokemon that has been hacked, and if the Pokemon causes the above error in the box of Pokemon Bank, it may not be possible to hide it. So in that case, while moving the Pokemon in small parts between boxes, only use a box with no Pokemon that has that Pokemon in it. That doesn't seem to make any sense. But they end off that statement with, in addition, we cannot give you guidance on which Pokemon has the problem, so please check for yourself. So like they're telling you is like, we can't guide you on what Pokemon could or could not be bad. We won't tell you what Pokemon is messed up. You must use your best judgment on that, and that makes sense if you are dealing with hacked Pokemon. But the issue is there are tons of people that are transferring Pokemon that have no hacked Pokemon at all. So what do? As far as this is concerned, it's kind of stating that yes, the data's lost, and there's not much that they're going to be able to do about it. That it's just gone. From what it seems. From what everyone in the internet seems to be getting from this information is that once it's sent, it's gone. And from Pokemon Japan, it doesn't seem like they're going to be doing much to fix the issue. I don't know if that's just because of how it's translated, that just sounds kind of off like that, or if it's because they just literally aren't, but we won't be able to 100% know on our end until we see what they either A, fix with it, like when you finally get reports saying, hey, ta-da, we fixed it in Japan, or B, the Pokemon Company finally gets off their asses and says something to the public here in the US, or in the UK, or pretty much anywhere else, because nowhere else has made a statement on it at all. Nowhere else has said a single thing on it, and it's quite infuriating. So that's part of why I'm making this video. This info needs to get out to as many people as possible. If you already have Pokemon Home and you're planning on transferring a lot of Pokemon from Bank to Home, because that's where this effect is coming from, is from Bank to Home. If you're planning on trading over a lot of stuff, don't. For one, I would tell everybody just hold off, just period, just hold off completely and just wait. If you have already bought premium and you're wanting to transfer stuff over, make sure you transfer stuff over in very small bites. Like, I wouldn't transfer more than 5-10 Pokemon over at a time, especially if it's something that's important to you. Like, just be hyper careful with it. But this information on that needs to get out to as many people as possible. I've been seeing tons of people in the Pokemon community on Twitter already starting to do that, where they're already posting out as much info as they can, and they're letting people know, like, look, don't transfer tons of stuff. Transferring tons of stuff equals bad things happening, equals all sorts of stuff. You want in the cage, you're going to have to wait, because the cage is closed. So I'll put you in there in just a minute, so get on that shoulder. He's going to walk right back around, because he's a little bird. But yeah, so I would suggest holding off on what you're sending over. Send over in small increments if you just cannot live without having a couple Pokemon coming over. I would pretty much stick to whatever can currently go to Sword and Shield. I wouldn't even worry about filling up Pokemon Home right now until there's some kind of update. But the biggest thing that I want everyone to do, and that I'm imploring all of you to do, whether you are subscribed on this channel or not, and whether you decide to subscribe on this channel or not, there he goes, being the wiener that he is that you get this info out, spread this around, and be constantly putting links, be putting hashtags, be putting warnings of error 999, error 992, be adding the Pokemon Company if you're on Twitter, if you're on Reddit, If you have the mobile app, get on the mobile app. Get on your mobile app store. Put a review on there and demand to know what they're going to do about this error. Demand to know more about it, what they are planning to do about it. Warn people about these errors. Put the error in it. Put error 999. Put error 992. Put don't download till you get this. Mark it 1 star. Make sure they pay attention to this. Like, I usually wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be that kind of a person, but literally, like, this app is not working. So if it's not working for you, put that review. Make your voice heard. Let people know what's going on so they can get this stuff done. Gotta let him in. Sorry about that, folks. But make sure that they are listening, that they are paying attention to you, that your voice is heard, because they're not going to do anything if we keep quiet. And not enough people are saying anything about it. Like, I'm looking at this, and when you look at Pokemon Home, this isn't the top message on it. This isn't the top thing that's screamed about on it. This isn't the top error. This isn't the top issue. And it needs to be, because it's affecting tens of thousands of people. It's horrific. It's bad. I mean, you paid for this. You paid for this. What did you pay for? You paid for essentially jack shit. Excuse my language, but that's exactly what you've got. You've got nothing. He's just going around in circles around his cage. So you need to have them paying attention. You need to have them taking notice. You need to take your stand now. You need to let them know that this is what we got, because if they decide to just stick 100% by their guns and stick 100% by their terms of service, they're not liable for this, and they won't replace your Pokemon. They won't refund you. They won't do this, that, and the other. I know if a lot of you are like me and have over 15 years of Pokemon that are now gone, that you can't get that back if they just decide to just up and quit, and you probably will not want to go back to the games. There are tons of you that have legendary Pokemons from events that you won't be able to get back. Pokemon with memories attached to them. Pokemon with stories that you've made for them, ones that have been gifted to you from friends and family. Like, don't let them just up and take this away. Don't let that just go. Make sure that your voice is heard. Put this everywhere. Share this video. Share if you see someone posting it on Twitter saying, look, yo, I got this error. Repost that. Reblog it. I don't care if you reblog 50 people all saying the same damn thing of, I got error 999. Repost it. At Pokemon Company, at Pokemon, hashtag Pokemon Home. Make sure they see it. Do it again. Over and over and over. Make it the most talked about thing as far as Pokemon's concerned. Make sure everybody sees it, because as it stands right now, with what they have told us right here, what is in this stupid sheet, this stupid message here, is that you're SOL. You're on your own. There's not much we can do about it. And I don't like calling this a scam, because I do plan on fully using Pokemon Home, but if you can't use it, if you don't have access to it and you've paid money for it, it is a scam. You have been scammed out of money. You have been scammed out of your Pokemon. And when it comes to people that breed Pokemon or shiny hunt or do competitive, for you, time is money. You may be someone whom of which is going to competitions. That's your ability to win gone. That's stuff you gotta recatch. That's stuff you've gotta do all over again. If that's shiny Pokemon, there are people that put hours and hours and hours into catching one damn shiny Pokemon, hatch thousands of eggs for one Pokemon. You just want that to just go away? Like, no, that's not okay. That's not okay in the slightest. Don't let them run over you on this. Don't let them beat you. Get the word out there. Spread this around. This isn't Pokemon Home. This is a broken home. Let's make them fix it. It's not fair. And I won't stand by it. And you shouldn't either. Let's get this out there. Some zombies going on. Your coffee filled gingerbread undead. And the wily bird here is small one. Hopefully they get this resolved. Like, comment, subscribe if you want more news on this. I'm going to be posting a lot more on it. Hopefully it gets fixed. And hopefully the next time you see me doing something Pokemon-wise, it's either good news or I'm playing the game again. Have a good night, everyone.